so I was riding my minecart, until I see these two fellas holding each other. This made me jealous, so I decided to push them. I then unleashed my minecart on their dead bodies. I then seen this man or a farm, so I pushed him. Unluckily, a freaking hacker teleported him to safety. I then wanted to take a beautiful photo of myself. For some reason, my character was attracted to the wall. And then me and Superpa 2010 danced mid-air. In Dongola, I got circle. It was a near disaster, one wrong move from ruin, but I completed the cookie just in time. Then me and this bear started to dance in circles. Then this kind man offered me some drinks. I then got brutally mobbed by this bacon man. We then made a little group and Aura farmed. I then got bored and joined the action. I saw that my friend from earlier brutally wounded a bald man, so I decided to mug his little ass. After lights out, I headed towards hide and seek, where I then sat in my minecart. It was time to choose which role I would get granted. I was given the seeker role. I then found this hider and stabbed his heart. And then the entirety of Mexico tried to kill this guy. I managed to get in the last stab, securing me a position to the next round. But I wasn't satisfied. I found another player and started stabbing him. He then died. Then this poor soul tried to run. I stopped him. He managed to run, but I eventually caught up and killed him. I then found another player and ended his life. It was time for Jump the Rope. I swiftly passed through Jump the Rope without any problem. I need the developers to add a harder game. The only player that passed was Superpa 2010. As the last two standing, we decided to do a small victory dance. Next game was the infamous glass bridge. Using my finely honed skills and manipulation, I told him that going first would guarantee his victory in the final round, a blatant lie. True to form, he listened like a well-trained pup, dutifully taking the lead every time. I then mentioned how we together got to the other side successfully. We then both voted to continue, and now it was time for mingle. I jumped on him like a wild animal, hoping that he would choke to death. Unfortunately, I failed with a pathetic attempt. I dashed into my room, desperate to hide from any eyes that might have seen my failure. We had a spectator, who was rooting for Superpa 2010. This made me angry, seeing that some spectator that died ages ago was still in-game rooting for my enemy. Even though he was my enemy, I started to remember the fun we had whilst we were eating. But I had no time to dwell on those thoughts, as it was time for Squid Game. Emotion as such made me weak. Weakness is a choice, and I stopped choosing it. So I knew that I, the great Adamus, could beat him. With that, the battle was won, and victory was mine. With the sun at my back, I disappeared into the horizon, my story ending in silence.